Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching for more details. Prince Harry announces shocking comeback. Sussex family's golden chance to return to the UK. The morning fog settled softly over Montecito, curling past the lush hedges and the red brick pathway leading to the Sussex's front door. Inside, Prince Harry stood at the kitchen window, coffee in hand, staring out at the horizon as though it were speaking to him. It wasn't the California sunshine that tugged at him, it was something older, deeper, woven into his bones and his memories. For months now, a restlessness had settled over him, an ache he tried ignoring but never quite escaped. Even Meghan had begun to sense it. "Another early morning?" she asked gently as she entered, robe trailing behind her. Harry offered a sheepish smile. "Couldn't sleep." Meghan raised an eyebrow. "This wouldn't have anything to do with the email from Clarence House, would it?" He chuckled under his breath. Nothing got past her. "It's not just that. It feels like an opening. A moment I shouldn't miss." He paused, his fingers tightening slightly around his mug. "A golden chance." Meghan slid beside him, following his gaze out the window. "Harry, if you're thinking about going back, really going back, then I need to hear why. Not duty, not pressure, you." He took a long breath. "I want the kids to know my home. My roots. The good parts, even if there were bad ones. I want them to run on British grass, see winter frost on a palace window, chase pigeons in Trafalgar Square. I want them to know they belong to more than headlines." Meghan didn't speak immediately. Instead, she took his hand, grounding him. "And what about you?" Harry's eyes softened. I'm ready to stop running." A shift in winds at Windsor. Across the Atlantic, Buckingham Palace hummed with low-level tension. Staff members exchanged knowing glances in hallways, and conversation in the private offices had taken on a speculative tone. There had been whispers for weeks, whispers of reconciliation, whispers of invitations quietly extended, whispers that King Charles, now more than ever, desired a bridge where old wounds had once created a canyon. "His Majesty believes timing is everything," an aide murmured while sorting through briefing papers. "If the Duke truly wishes to return, the door cannot stay half open forever." Behind closed doors, Charles himself considered the matter with his characteristic blend of duty and personal longing. His relationship with Harry had been strained, bruised by interviews, distance, and misunderstandings. But blood ties had their own gravity, and the king felt it more acutely with each passing month. He knew, with a father's intuition, that something was shifting. The Sussex family meeting. Later that evening, Harry and Meghan curled up on the living room sofa, the kids asleep upstairs, the quiet settling over the home like a comforting blanket. But the conversation was anything but light. "So you want all of us to go?" Meghan asked. "Not just visits. A proper return." Harry nodded slowly. "Not moving permanently. Not losing what we built here. But spending real time, months, not days. The four of us. Together." Meghan traced patterns on the armrest with her finger. "You know the backlash will be loud. The press will buzz like hornets." "We've handled worse," he said gently. "But if we go as a family, with our heads high, it'll be different this time. We're not returning as working royals. We're returning as us." Meghan studied him. The sincerity in his voice was unmistakable. The Harry before her wasn't the broken man from 2020, nor the anxious wanderer of 2022. He was steadier now, grounded, even hopeful. "And what do you think this golden chance actually is?" she asked softly. Harry smiled, the kind of quiet, earnest smile she used to see when they first met. "A chance to rewrite the story. Not for the world, for us." Her breath caught. "Then, let's explore it." A surge of public speculation. Word leaked faster than either of them expected. Within days, tabloids across the UK buzzed with headlines. Sussex family eyes UK return. Harry's homecoming plan, months-long stay. Meghan, open to possibility, says pal. Royal commentators dissected every angle. Supporters celebrated. Critics sharpened their pens. But public sentiment, surprisingly, skewed favourable. Many Britons felt the fatigue of years of fractious royal drama. A Sussex return hinted at healing, normalcy, and nostalgia for a less divided era. Even among the Windsors, reactions varied but leaned hopeful. Princess Eugenie allegedly texted Harry a string of heart emojis. William maintained a stoic silence, though palace watchers noted he didn't object to the topic. And Queen Camilla, with characteristic pragmatism, was said to have remarked, "Better to have them close where peace can grow than far where resentment festers." Preparations and doubts. 2 weeks later, the Sussex home looked as though it were undergoing a mild hurricane. Suitcases lay open, clothes folded, children's toys packed into labelled bags. Archie ran through the hallway with a toy knight's sword, shouting, "We're going to the castle," while Lilibet laughed behind him. Meghan sat on the bed, watching the cheerful chaos with a complicated swirl of emotions. Excitement, anxiety, curiosity, mixed together like colours on an artist's palette. Harry entered, dropping beside her. "Penny, for your thoughts." She exhaled. "I'm doing this because I believe in us. But I want to be clear, you're not chasing the past, right? You're building something new." He nodded. "I've spent years defining myself by what I left. Now I want to define myself by what I'm building." "And the kids?" she asked. "They'll have both worlds. And they'll know we fought to give them that." She smiled, finally reassured. "Then let's get on the plane." The return. The moment their plane touched down at Heathrow, a ripple of anticipation swept through the crowd waiting beyond the barriers. Cameras flashed, but the Sussexes emerged calmly, hand in hand, children in tow. Harry inhaled the crisp British air, a scent of rain, concrete, and hearth smoke, and felt a strange, comforting peace wash over him. Meghan squeezed his hand gently, reading everything in his expression. A palace convoy waited discreetly, and as they drove toward Windsor, the familiar countryside rolling past, Harry realized something profound. He didn't feel like an exile returning. He felt like a man reclaiming every part of himself, past, present, and future. A new chapter begins. That evening, as they settled into a quiet estate cottage made ready for them, Harry stood outside under the starlit sky. He heard laughter from inside, Meghan telling stories, Lilibet squealing, Archie chasing a toy across the floor. For the first time in years, everything felt aligned. This wasn't about duty. This wasn't about headlines. This was about choosing connection over conflict, roots over rifts, and possibility over fear. It was, as Harry had called it from the start, a golden chance. And he intended not to waste it. If you like the video, don't forget to like, comment and share.